Hey, Pastor Steve Waldron. I hope you're having a great day or night in Jesus. Today, we're just going to share some scriptures. I'm going to give some verses and references, Bible mapping, how the Bible shows Jesus is God. Now, most of these are going to be from the Gospels. Of course, this is not an exhaustive list, either from the Gospels or the entire Bible. But I did want to get this list out there, and maybe you can study it further. And I also obviously don't have time to elucidate these, but in many instances, we just did a series on that. And a lot of these from Matthew. We've been doing a verse by verse study through the book of Matthew here on the channel called Journey Through Matthew. And we do go into them for the most part there. So let's get started. And so in Matthew chapter 2, verse 2, and also verse 11, that's Jesus getting worship, compared to Acts 10, 25 and 26, and Revelation 22, 8 and 9. Also Matthew 2:15, Matthew 3:13, and compare that with Isaiah 3, verses 3, 5, and 10. Matthew 3:11, compare that with Joel 2, 27 and 28. Matthew 3:12, Matthew 3, 16 and 17, compared to John 5:37, Jesus' baptism, the big oneness event. Matthew 4:7, 4:10, 4:23 and 24, Jesus pretty clearly claims to be God there. Also Isaiah 35, verses 4 through 6, and that would be specifically compared to Matthew 4:23 and 24. Matthew 5:17, 5:22, Proverbs 30 and 6, comparing that Deuteronomy 12:32. Then Matthew 5:27 and 28, 7:22, 23, 7:29, 8:2, 8:13, Psalm 107 and 20, Matthew 8:24 through 26, Psalm 107, 25 through 30. That's saying Jehovah calms the storm. He creates a storm, calms it. Jesus does that. Matthew 8:32, Matthew 9:13, 9:18. Matthew, the rest of these for a long time going to be Matthew 11:21 through 24, 12:6, 12:7, 12:8, 13:34 and 35, 14:33, 15:5, 15:8 and 9, 15:25, 16:18 and 19. Pretty dramatic ones there. 16:27, 17:5, 18:11, 18:20, 19:8, Matthew 19:28, 20:20, 21:13, 23:34, 23:37, 24:3, 24:42, 25:11 and 12, 25:31, 27:9, Zechariah 11, 12 and 13, chapter 11, verses 12 and 13, Matthew 28:6, Luke 7, 6 and 7, Luke 8:39, 10:18, 17, 15 and 16, 24:44, 24:52, 53, John 14:14, and Matthew 13:17. Again, that's not nearly an exhaustive list, but it is a good introductory list. And in that list, I tried to stay away from actually some of the more common ones, like John 14, 7 through 11, Colossians 2:9, various ones such as that. But Jesus is absolutely God. So we may start a series on water and spirit through the Bible. So God bless. We'll talk with you later. Thanks for being here. Share with your friends. We'll see you. Bye-bye.